welcome back to Dicebreaker. I'm Maddie, and today we've got a really fun video. We have been sponsored by the people over at Roll and Play Press to play through their brand new One Shot Wonders book. This is available on Kickstarter right now, and it's a collection of over 100 quests, basically one-shots, that you can slot into any story. They're all either 1 page or 2 pages long, and they're incredibly well laid out that you'll find it super easy to play through. I'm going to be running Fishy Business today, which is a very exciting adventure set in a seafood restaurant where my patrons Meehan and Liv, who will be playing, have come today, and they're going to have some maybe good lunch, maybe some chaos will ensue, and maybe there's a darker plot at play. But hopefully it'll be a short, snappy adventure, and you'll see that you can easily pop this into anything you've got going on. It's great. This is the kind of adventure that you could pop into a campaign you're already running. If they just turn up at a seafood tavern, you could run this, or you can build a whole larger story around it. There's a lot of really great themes to play with. It's super well laid out too. I've got everything I need. I haven't made any notes or anything, and I normally have a notebook where I write everything down. I haven't got any of that. I'm just referring to the PDF, which is fantastic. We've got lovely descriptions. We've got a story breakdown, beat by beat, which is super helpful. I've got little NPC notes to refer to. There's even a table which shows me the kind of basic stats for some of the monsters that they might be fighting later on. It's really well laid out, really excited to play with them. So let's go ahead and run Fishy Business. Okay, we are going into Fishy Business. I am now joined by my players, who are obviously screaming with excitement to be here.
I didn't realise it was called Fishy Business, sorry. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's a great title. They've all got great titles, but maybe we've got the best title.
Maybe so.
Liv, hello, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Meehan, thank you also for joining.
Hello. I am also here.
Welcome.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I heard fish was involved.
And you just sniffed your way in,
Yeah,
just
kicked
on
the
the
door
scent.
Sniff.
I like to say it doesn't smell like fish in here. I just like to
It
put that one out now.
I mean, we're so dedicated to our art that we've actually,
That would be great.
like,
I've got fish in my socks. I don't.
yeah, we've got a barrel of rotting fish that's been in
I've
there
immersed
for
you that
hours.
just off camera in between us. There's a barrel of fish.
Yeah,
I'm going to be
like-
picking them out and chucking them at you at various times.
I saw you hauling that up the stairs and I was like, don't
Not
mention
going to question it.
Don't mention it.
Seems normal.
Yeah, that's just classic Maddie.
Nice.
Yeah, Maddie,
Oh.
what's going on? What are we doing?
Yes, let me set the scene for you.
All right.
All right. I will read the introduction from this adventure. The rhythms of life in this small coastal town are as predictable as the tides. Sailors fish the same waters, sing the same folk songs, and observe the same customs as the generations who came before them. Glowing reviews of the Goblin Hobbs fried fish fritters, hearty clam chowder, and spicy marinated oysters. Oysters!
Sorry, Maddie, did you get like fish fritters, but you didn't
I
get
couldn't
oysters?
get the non-alliteration.
Very good.
They've all drawn you guys to book a table. For an outsider's newly opened eatery to gain such popularity in this traditional town is a testament to Chef Kaz Cardwall's culinary skills.
Oh my god. What? So much alliteration. So, yeah.
We've got a lot of alliteration going. So you have arrived. You have booked a table in advance.
Yeah,
and
as any,
Yeah.
responsible
well,
adult does.
there are queues out the door for this place. It is getting higher now. It has been recently nominated for a big award, and you're here to try it out. It's based in an old tackle shop, so there's netting and like lobster pots on the wall, but in a nice way. It's like
pot?
rustic, but like you don't feel like you're eating them in a tackle shop. They've done a lovely job with it. They've got nice wooden tables,
Stylized.
roaring fire. It's like a little windy, a little rainy outside in this harbour morning, but you guys have finally got inside, sat down at a table together. Would you like to introduce your characters?
Would you like to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, come in, you're closest to me. You go first.
Go. Okay. Go.
My character is currently. Have we been served yet?
No, you've just sat down. You're waiting to be served. You kind of just got your coat off. I don't know if you guys wear coats.
Yeah,
Little
why not?
creatures.
Like a robe, like a cloak.
Okay,
Yes.
nice. Yeah, you're taking your coats off, just settled in. You're just taking in your environment.
Is there a menu?
You'll get a menu. If you'd just like to introduce your character first, this service will be with you. They got me this great service here, you know. Okay, it's great service when they get to you.
I will manifest.
Give them a minute.
I refuse to manifest before that.
Who do we see sat at this table waiting anxiously for their menu?
I want to outline the most important elements first before.
Oh my god.
Yeah, food.
Yeah.
Like who you are?
That's irrelevant.
Meehan, tell us who you are.
Who do we see sat
Okay.
upon this wooden table in this lovely tackle shop?
Sat on a stool by the next to the table, pushed into the table even, is wearing this like big grey patched coat that seems perpetually like to be like wet or like dripping onto the floor.
Yeah,
Even though it wasn't raining outside.
It's only started raining since you got in, but somehow you're dripping on the floor.
Somehow my character is just dripping onto the floor. And he kind of like takes his hood off and pulls his hands out of his coat that seemed to have like been sort of hidden within the sleeve. Takes them out, puts them onto the table. It's like, whoa, this is a right nice place. I like this. Whoa, and he's a Firbolg.
That's a
A
classic
big
verbal
boy.
accent.
Yeah. Which, for those who may not know, is like a cow person.
A lovely cowboy.
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 Yeah.
Hey.
Not to be mistaken with that kind of cowboy. A nice cowman. A cowman.
Cowman. With like floppy ears. His hair is like stuck to his head.
Nice.
Because it's
Wet
again,
from inside
wet.
the coat.
Super
Yeah.
wet. Yeah.
And he's got kind of misty grey blue eyes and a little beard.
No.
Nice.
And yeah, he's called Magrom.
Magrom.
He is a warlock.
Nice.
And he's got this sort of smell that's
Good.
like it's salty, a salty smell.
Salty tang on
It's
the
not
air.
a salty tang on the air, yeah.
Luckily, in this kind of harbour town, people don't seem to notice a salty tang too often. You kind of go unnoticed. But people are definitely looking where your coat is like dripping on the floor. It's almost like still dripping, like it would have dried out from being by the fire, but it is like constantly just
Perpetually wet.
a pool is forming underneath you.
Upsettingly wet.
Yeah, distressingly wet is
Yeah.
the term, yeah.
And over to someone who I'm sure loves water.
An adventurer strides in to to the restaurant, taking off their huge cloak. They go and they sit down on the stool opposite to Magrom, and their little leggies do not reach very far. It is Balthazar Borbat, the Tabaxi cat. He is a little, like a small-sized cat, small-sized Tabaxi, because we can change it. It can be like, you can be a medium or a small.
Thank you, Monsters of the Multiverse.
Yeah, exactly. So do what you like. He is a very fluffy boy. Maddie, what is the kind of cat?
A Norwegian forest cat.
Norwegian forest cat.
I love those cats.
A Norwegian forest cat is who I'm trying to be right now. He's very fluffy. Looks like he both simultaneously belongs in the snow, but also hates it. And he is holding. He's got a bunch of weapons. He's poised to attack. Not right now, but yeah, like always is. And his little leggies are dangling, and he's sat across from Magrom.
So we've got a scene of quite a big creature. Firbolgs reach up to 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then how like 3 feet?
3 feet, yeah.
3 feet, and then 3 feet little cat.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like your pet. If it wasn't for the way that you held yourself, Balthazar, you come in, you're pretty adorable, but you make sure your aura does not radiate that as you come in and
Do not
sit
perceive
down.
me. Do not perceive. I see you looking.
Like a woman kind of like looking at you like, oh, and then she catches your eye and like instantly looks away and seems like very interested in her menu. It's like not looking at you, not looking at you. Okay.
I like.
Okay.
I get onto the top of my stool and just like my hackles fully rise. And Become
like,
proper cat mode.
turns your chair away. You like see like her menu shaking in her hand.
Slowly retake my seat.
Magrom doesn't react to this. He's just like, hey up.
We are not the right combination.
You are the perfect combination.
Yeah.
What could be more perfect than two guys having a lunch date in a seafood restaurant? This is just guys being guys, you know? This is dudes being guys.
I cannot wait for fish. This is my accent. This is a fully realistic accent that I have put together. It's mine.
I'm very proud of you.
Danke.
Well done. Great work.
Danke?
This is a Norwegian forest cat Tabaxi accent, I think, so if anyone's getting confused that like maybe it's like something else, you would be incorrect. This is exactly what a Norwegian forest cat Tabaxi sounds like.
Exactly. Thank you, Maddie. I really appreciate your backup.
Only true D&D fans would know.
Yeah. That.
As you sit there, ready for your delicious seafood date, you can like smell food already cooking. It's so warm in here. You're pretty like a little steamy because you're soaking wet and it's kind of coming off you. But Balthazar, it's like so soft and warm. You're like cozy, your little fluffy coat.
I start preparing a little. I am an adventuring man. And ready to take on. We're just stopping in here for a quick lunch break, and then we get back out there and we save the town.
I feel like there's a lot of self-actualization going on right now.
From the beast. I assume you told me there was a beast. Yes, there's a beast. There we face a beast.
There may or may not be a beast.
Okay,
yes.
right. Right. I look forward to besting it. And but first, a good fish.
Just one.
I'm hoping it will be quite large. I assume it's gonna just be like you'll take off the silver thing.
Yep.
And then there's a huge fish.
Large fish. Yes.
Cannot even fit. It's bent underneath the thing and it flops out from underneath it. That is what I intend to order. What do you want?
Don't know really. I'm just sort of I've got a menu, so.
Okay. Well, I mean fish.
Yes.
Probably fish.
As you sit there, a human woman with red hair, kind of in her 40s, bustles her way over to you. She's clearly very good at this. The restaurant is busy. People, like as I said, were queuing out the door. There are people everywhere. Every seat is filled. There are kind of massive plates, you know, like a big seafood platters and stuff. She is expertly handing them out. And as she lays down this massive lobster on the table next to you, she kind of spins around and seems to, out of nowhere, appear 2 menus on your table. She says, "Hi, I'm Trina. I'm going to be your server today. What can I get you?"
Fish.
A fish, yeah. Okay. Like any kind of fish or just like a
Big,
fish?
Big fish.
Okay, a big fish. All right, okay. Yeah. Okay. Big fish.
Da.
Yeah, we can probably sort that. Yeah, anything.
Thank
Do you have sea cow milk?
Sea cow
It's a
milk.
glass of, sea cow milk.
Is that like a cocktail or something?
No.
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 There's like a sea cow.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we've got that on the menu. I'm really, really sorry.
You not milk the sea
we
cows yourself, or
No, we've got
have-
regular milk. I could do like a
To go with
strawberry
the
milk,
fish.
a chocolate milk.
Strawberry milk will suffice.
Strawberry milk for your seafood restaurant meal.
Are
Nice.
you-
Strawberry milk.
Are you not going to get the big fish also?
Well, I haven't got the menu yet.
She laid down 2 menus in front of
She
you.
gave you a menu.
Got the menu.
You've got I will repeat, your fried fish fritters. You've got your clam chowder, marinated oysters, whatever kind of delicious seafood you could think of is on this menu. It's one of those menus that has just the right amount of things. It doesn't have too many things that make you think, oh, they're cooking way too many things. We've got like the perfect amount of stuff. You're like, okay, it's gonna be fresh, it's gonna be delicious, whatever you could like to go with your strawberry milk.
I'll have
Langoustine, perhaps.
I'll have a smoked pilchard, please.
You do
Smoked
not want
pilchard. Okay, got that down.
Maybe a
Nice.
a bunch of big lobsters, maybe? No?
Bunch of big lobsters.
A big bunch of lobsters?
Smoked pilchard, bunch of big lobsters.
Yes.
That's that like
For the table, please.
2? Is that
Just
like
a
a
bunch.
bunch?
We said a bunch.
I'm gonna bring 2, and if you want more, you can
That's
just let
a
me
couple.
know.
That's a couple.
Okay,
That is
I'll
just a
bring
couple.
3 big lobsters.
That's a few.
Sorry, sir, was I like, I'll carry to you in a second, thank you. Okay, so I've got smoked pilchard, 4 big lobsters,
That will do.
a strawberry milk, a big fish, and I think for you to drink, sir.
A smoked pilchards.
Got your smoked pilchards.
That's the drink. Is
That's-
that's the drink?
No, strawberry
No,
milk's the drink.
Strawberry milk.
Nah. Okay, I will take normal milk.
Normal milk. Delicious. Okay.
You don't have the milk of a sea cow.
No, we have gone over this. Sea cow milk is not on the menu. I'll be honest, I don't actually know. I've worked in kind of the seafood industry and restauranting for quite a while. I've honestly never heard of a sea cow.
Brag.
But I'm going to find out about it because if that's something our customers want, we will make
That's
sure.
what I want.
That.
Okay, yeah. I'll let Kaz know because obviously he wouldn't want to disappoint your customers. It's
Who?
really sad that he's disappointed you.
Cows.
No, Kaz, the chef. Yes.
Chef Kaz.
Yeah. I'll make sure that he knows how disappointed you are that there's no sea cow milk.
Okay. It would make it up to me if I could go behind the kitchen maybe and take a little look around and have a sniff.
A little sniff around the kitchen. I don't know if that's hygienic. Have you got like a full body hairnet?
Do I have a full body? Maddie?
Would you have a full body hairnet for anything?
He's a very fluffy boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see him maybe doing that.
What would you use your full body hairnet for normally? Why would you have this on your person?
Going into kitchens.
You regularly frequent kitchens. All right, yeah. You have a
Going in
full-
the kitchen.
Yeah.
You have a full body hairnet.
Give me a moment, please, and then he'll like climb down.
Oh, this is very stylish.
And
Love
then-
this one.
So I'm just going to stop you right there. I really appreciate this, but Kaz is very busy. We're like just starting the lunch rush. Maybe I could speak to him and you could like sort it out for another day. Is that okay?
Oh, it's
Great
too
that you've
late
got
now.
that.
He's taking it all off.
stepping into one leg, stepping into the other.
Okay,
leg.
I'm going to put these orders away. I'll be back with you soon for your
Okay.
drinks, for your... Okay.
Well,
Bye.
All right, thank you. And
Over
she
the head.
kind of tosses off and
Magrom's
she...
just watching you. Just not commenting, just...
Go back.
You
over.
look at Balthazar and she's gone.
I'm like, she will be back. I go back up and sit on my stool and wait until I'm.
What does your
over to the
full body
kitchen.
hairnet look like?
It looks kind of like a hazmat suit, but it's just a net.
So wait,
Yeah.
let's back up here.
Da,
Are you just wearing the hairnet?
da. I am a cat.
You are an odd sight in this restaurant, let's just say this.
Oh my gosh.
Faded,
that was the
it threw me
closest
off.
time
The
I've
window!
ever
A
known.
dark cloud passes past the window. It is
That is
raining, so
fine.
there would be a cloud. Yeah, you're making an odd scene in this restaurant now. There's kind of, families around, people, a couple people on dates and stuff. We've got you in a full body hairnet, which is
when
a
anyone
choice.
ever looks over at our table, Magrom looks up and goes, all right. Yep.
You make like full eye contact with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
One kind of like dwarf guy is like, all right, and
Yep.
gives you a wave and gets back to getting into his big spider crab and
oh, spider crab.
eating it
gross.
up.
Gross. awful sight.
You're
Why would anyone do something so disgusting in the middle of a restaurant?
Magrom's not reacting to any of this. He's
no,
just
you
very
guys,
casual.
you've come for a lunch date. You've
Yeah.
hung out before. This is normal for you.
Yeah.
And
Magrom's very used to Balthazar's behaviour.
yes. Yeah, as I said, you're an odd sight, but you're an odd sight together. You fit together. And your milks are delivered. One big, delicious, hot, not hot, cold glass
Frothy.
of milk for you.
Cold milk,
Frothy,
please.
fresh.
Yeah.
And a strawberry milk for you.
Temperature,
So it's like a
room
really nice
temperature.
kind. The time it's got like fresh strawberries that have been cut up in it and put in it. It's like nice,
Yeah.
nice pink
Sips on
colour.
it and goes, oh, this is right nice.
Hmm.
And it makes a very like noise.
Yeah, like
Just
echoes
sucking
throughout the
on it,
kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, the just licking.
Yeah. Again, no reaction from Magrom.
Trina comes back over and she's, as she's handing you your milk, she says, yeah, like food is going to take, there's a little delay, I think, on food, but I put your order in, it should be with you soon, so I hope that's okay.
Yep, we can wait. By the way, Magrom's speaking. Magrom is speaking quite loudly, but in a way that's just very, like, not like he's he's
Not making a
deliberately
scene.
doing it. It's just this is the way he talks.
Yeah. I mean, it constantly got water in his ears, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You
It was
know?
like
It's
the
ever so
dripping
slightly
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Ear infection's constant.
Oh, God.
All the water in your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balthazar looks to, it was Trina?
Trina.
Trina. Hello, Trina. Will you be needing me soon?
We'll be needing you for eating your meal. Yes, you just sit right here and it will be with you as soon as possible. The delivery this morning was a little bit late, but it's on its way. And then you'll have like the freshest food. Like it is straight from the ocean.
I will wait.
Okay, fantastic.
He
All right.
stares like into the mid distance. He's not actually looking at anything. He's just.
Yeah, but Grom is just also just. There's no conversation between the two.
Not at all.
No.
Absolutely
You
not.
two sit there in silence.
No, Grom continues when people look over. For some reason, he seems to immediately know when they're looking.
Are you doing that thing where like you stare at someone enough that like they can sense it and so
Yeah.
they like kind of
No,
look over?
for some reason, he just knows when they're looking at him.
Okay.
When they're
Just
looking
sense it.
over.
You
and
feel the prickle on the back of your neck. You're like,
He just
Someone's
knows.
looking at
So
me.
when they look over and he just meets their eyes immediately, it's like, all right.
Magrom, as you're looking around, meeting people's eyes, your eyes drift to someone else who's looking at you, and out the window you see a familiar face.
Oh.
The fishy face, the big fin, kind of like go up to the window and
oh no.
slip down,
no.
and then you hear a noise behind you which makes you look away, and when you look back, it's gone.
No reaction. From
No
Grom.
reaction. Totally normal for you.
Do I notice it happening?
Make a perception check.
Alrighty then. Okay, what are my skills? Who's this character? 13.
13. You're probably used to Magrom just looking around. You're like, it's probably nothing interesting because he's just looking at random patrons in the restaurant. You're like, you kind of like look and you're like, no, you don't follow his eye line.
The looking is
I'm watching Trina as she goes around, so waiting until I'm called.
You're like staring, like you can see she keeps like looking over. She can sense you staring at her, and she's like, okay.
It's not like, I must stress, it's not in like a weird ogling way. He's just waiting. He's just waiting.
Yeah, you're waiting.
Yeah.
A lot of hangry people are doing the same. You see, there's a few other people kind of waiting. Like some people have clearly got their food. And as you're keeping an eye on Trina, and as you hear a noise, she passes in front of the kitchen door and is knocked over as the door slams open.
Yes.
A goblin with a chef's hat on and an apron runs out, and he says, "The ingredients! They're alive!" And he runs out, and you see a long octopus fin tentacles come out of the kitchen holding a ladle and whack him on the head, and he like grabs it and slumps down, and a full giant octopus climbs out of the kitchen, followed by tink, 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 and you hear the sound of
Not
claws.
Spider crab, Maddie.
You hear claws
Madeline.
on the ground. It's not a spider crab, don't worry. It can be a regular crab.
standard crab.
It's a normal
You hear-
spider. People just really, it's a delicacy in this.
You hear the sound of claws on wood, and a crab, giant crab, also claws its way out of the kitchen. People are screaming. The octopus has got its like tentacles wrapped around a woman's little poodle that she has brought in, and it's going,
yes.
"Meow, meow, meow," and it's like squeezing it, and the woman's screaming like, "My poodle, my poodle!"
I shouldn't be laughing at this, but I am. Magrom has not reacted. By the
Not
way.
at
He's
all.
just sat there like, all right. Stop.
The crabs are coming out. They are clawing at diners. One of them has got like an arm that had someone that had one of those like clamps where you're like just like killing lobsters, you know, like not killing, getting them open, you know, crushing them open. As it's going to do that, I haven't noticed because they're so excited by their big lobster meal. A crab grabs them in a pincer and like squishes their arm. You hear a crack of bone. Anything you guys like to do?
I would like to go to Magrom and be like, please assist me and get back into my full adventuring gear.
All right, okay, hang on.
We spent 10 minutes doing that.
I mean, if it's
No,
hard,
no.
right? If somebody's helping me, right?
No, this way. No, you're getting stuck now. Hang on.
Just lift me up.
Oh.
Lift me up.
Oh,
Just turn me upside down.
Okay.
The octopus is with each of its arms grabbing people. It is like slamming food onto the ground. Plates are smashing.
Everybody out. Everybody get out.
People are running to the door, but there's like a crowd. They're kind of like pushing each other. People are falling over as they're rushing to get there. You see the goblin again is just screaming as the octopus is like whacking him on the head with the
my-
ladle.
Okay, I am done.
You're done? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
you can
great.
slip into it. You're used to slipping in and out of your hand pretty quickly.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I would like to take out my longsword, please, and I will run up to the octopus and start hacking at those
All right. I would love everyone to roll initiative then.
initiative. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Okay, that's a 9.
All right.
Okay, that is a 9.
10.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know why I bought dice. I'm using D&D Beyond.
Oh right, yeah. I mean, I'm using my dice.
I just don't know why I would ever think to use dice again. Hi, I'm Meehan from D&D Beyond.
Oh dear. How well have you rolled, Maddie?
I will tell you the octopus is up first, but if you guys haven't run over it yet, it is just it's like kind of like it's collecting things in its arms basically. It is like slipping around, smashing things, like reaching and grabbing at people. What can it do? It's a bludgeoning damage. Yeah, it's just like
God.
whacking people with its tentacles. It is huge. The way it moves is so alien and horrid out of the water. It's just like slinks over tables. Things just kind of disappear in its wake as it makes its way over towards where the crowd of people are kind of rushing out of the restaurant. You see some people are queuing and like, oh, sweet, free tables, and kind of like trying to come in and like get in. But after the octopus, it will be Magrom.
Yeah, Magrom will stand up
Uh-huh.
from his seat.
You stand up in your puddle.
Yeah, in the puddle. And like walk over towards the octopus and the crab.
Yes.
And use speak with animals,
Okay.
Okay.
which you can do at will.
Okay.
And say to the octopus and the crab, what's going on here? Come on.
You hear the octopus shouting and screaming,
Yeah.
saying, "Turn me back! Turn me back! Turn me back!" And they're just like flailing and throwing things, and you see this wild look in the eyes of the octopus.
And the crab?
The crab, same. It is just screaming and saying, "I don't understand! I don't understand!" and like clawing at people and just like destruction and like pure kind of terror sounding from them.
No, I get the distinct impression that these aren't your ordinary octopus and crab. Are you originally people or not?
Are you speaking to the octopus or the crab?
Both.
Both. The octopus, as it's reaching around, just seems kind of confused and misunderstanding, and it seems kind of like to drop in and out of understanding with speaking with you. It's just shouting, "Turn me back! Turn me back! What have they done to me? What have they done to me?" And just like trying to destroy things around. It doesn't really seem like it's listening to you.
Magrom, would that have been an action?
To see that was, yeah.
Okay, for a bonus action, can you turn to Balthazar and be like, "Bal, I think I think their people have been turned into a crab and octopus."
Is it my turn?
You can reply, and yes, you'll go next. Yeah.
Okay, as I'm raising a sword double-handed over my head, I'm like, oh well.
Wow.
And it is your go, so go ahead. Who are you going for, the octopus or the crab?
Octopus, please.
Nice. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. This is who both Balthazar is. Okay, That is 14 to hit.
That will hit the octopus.
Lovely stuff. And that is a D10. Good, this is a D10. It's been a while for me. Whoop. Okay, that is 10 damage.
10 damage.
Thank you, and I
Nice.
will take another whack.
Yeah, go for it.
Whoop. And that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit, yeah.
Lovely stuff. And then that is a further 7 damage.
Amazing.
Yeah, Balthazar is more concerned with the amount of carnage that's currently going on in the area. So yeah, and
Yeah, these animals still seem wild. They're just
Yeah.
hell-bent on destruction.
Yeah, and I'll say back to Magrom, like, there's nothing we can do. Destroy them.
Gosh, but okay.
Nothing to do, but kill. We must kill.
Nothing to do but kill.
Nothing to do but kill.
Okay.
Nothing to do.
All right, is that your go?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so you've both kind of run over to the kitchen. Magrom, you're there kind of like trying to speak to this octopus and crab that kind of like destroying things around you. Balthazar, you've laid 2 massive blows on this octopus. You've kind of like cut into this thick, like horrible flesh, and you see it kind of like bleeding out, and some of the suckers like flailing as it's like hurt one of its arms.
Calamari.
Yeah, soon to be delicious.
Yum, yum.
And the crab kind of turns on you, seeing its friend be attacked, and it was going to. What can a crab do? Claw.
Oh.
It's gonna reach out with one of its claws and just trying to squeeze you, trying to get on like your shoulder.
Delicious with butter.
It doesn't like you saying that. That is gonna be a
Why?
21 to hit.
Duh.
That's going to be 4 points of damage as it squeezes on you, trying to like break your collarbone. As you are feeling that, the kitchen door swings open and another giant crab comes out, and it's going to go for you, Magrom.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's as a free action. Can I yell to Trina wherever she is? Like, I do not have my hairnet on. Can I go in kitchen?
You can see Trina, and she's just screaming. She's just looking around. She's like, "What is happening? What is happening?"
Can I go in kitchen, Trina?
She doesn't even hear you. She's not listening. And Magrom, this crab kind of goes for you, but it's like got to get past the big octopus first, and it's like tentacle that's been hit is like flailing around, and it kind of like slaps the crab. And it's like going for you, like kind of like misses. That was a terrible roll, so it does not get you. Like a what?
Like from Mario, like a blooper.
Blooper.
Don't know.
The bloopers.
Squid.
Like,
Okay.
big squid guys.
Right, okay. Blooper is a Meehan original, is that what I'm
Okay.
getting?
No.
Oh, is it called a blooper? What? I don't know.
It
what
is called a
called a
blooper.
blooper,
I
mate.
promise you.
Okay, you said squid, whatever.
It looks like a squid. Why
Okay.
don't you start brushing up on your Mario Brothers lore
Yeah.
I'm
and
a
then
board
come
game
at us?
journalist,
I'm-
not a Mario Kart journalist, Wheels!
I'm so sorry
Yes,
that we didn't get the
Maddie.
Mario things. Speaking of giant squids, a giant octopus is going to whack down with one of its big tentacles on you, Balthazar. Okay. The tentacle it rolls to hit you with is the one that is being slashed through with your sword, and it falls off. It does a big thunk on the ground as it went for you, and it's like kind of writhing where it's trying to hit you. That was a natural one, so bad try.
Natural one means lose arm.
Can I take
It's
a
very
nibble?
bad.
Can I have a nibble?
Nibble. On your go. You can have a nibble. You know you're hungry. Magrom, that is you.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't get to have their
Alright,
dinner.
have your lunch.
Magron is really missing his smoked pilchards.
Yeah, the kitchen's just there. You can pop on in if you want to leave this chaos behind. Just
Magron, sensing that he can't reason with these particular sea creatures, is going to cast Shatter,
ooh.
which
Ooh, no.
a point of my choice within range,
Which is 60
10
feet,
foot
yeah.
radius. Can I like
Do you want to do it like behind
position
them?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So
do that. It's kind of like a wall
although
of sea animals.
Balthazar's been held by one of the crabs.
They haven't just been like pincered. It's like a wall of sea animals, you guys fighting, and like the kitchen behind them where they've come out.
I am fine.
Okay.
So if you placed it like behind them, like
Yeah.
5 feet, then that would be like the 10 feet, and it would reach just them on the edge if you want to do that.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that.
Cool.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And my DC is...
So 13 from the octopus.
Fails, right? 15?
15.
All right, octopus fails. Giant crab rolls a 2. And the second rolls another 2. Okay, I see. Bad times for the giant crabs.
3d8 thunder damage.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
Where my d8's at?
I couldn't say. You can roll it on D&D Beyond if you want to.
It does look better
Could
on
do. I could do.
That's
That's
nice.
a D8.
Cookie
That's a
cat
D8.
rolls out.
D8s for days. You
Roll
got
on
it?
the table, Meehan. Roll on the table.
Action shot.
Yeah,
Where?
roll on
Where?
there.
Where? There? Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow.
Not amazing.
10.
That is 10 damage.
All right, 10 to all of them. That's big.
Yeah. Very good. Get him. I mean, get them. Just throw them. Do not
What
look
does
into their
your
eyes.
shatter look like as an unfathomless warlock as you cast it?
It's like a very loud, cacophonous noise.
Nice.
That sounds...
Is it all the pots and pans in the kitchen clanging together?
Yeah. So it's like a shriek noise, and it echoes through the restaurant. And yeah, like Liv said, you can hear the pots and pans sort of jingling at the back, and the cutlery also jingling, and the crockery smashes.
Amazing. The
the
sound
glass.
reverberates.
Yeah.
Things have smashed, glasses have smashed, you can hear pots falling down, but it's more than that, it is so much louder. All of this kind of shatters through the restaurant, almost bringing people to silence. The floorboards kind of like crack up underneath the noise, and you see the 2 crabs, the sound kind of like crunching their shells, almost like just obliterating them, and pieces have like fallen off them, and they're kind of like lying there, like struggling a little bit. Like one of the claws entirely is like blown off. The octopus again, like kind of vibrates up through this like weird fleshy body, and like all the way down through like the end of its tentacles, and you can see just kind of like reach the tentacles off like pain as it's gone through it, and that has really hurt them. Balthazar, that is your go.
Did my companion here kill them, or any of them, or
Your companion.
yes,
Me.
Magrom. Did Magrom
Are any of them dead?
kill them? Yeah, kill
None of them are dead.
Okay, cool, gotcha. Then
Sorry, I thought you said, did you hear that they could kill them? And I was like, I don't know, did you say kill them? I don't know. Sorry. None of them are dead. They're
Okay,
all... The octopus are looking all right. The crabs are looking pretty rough. Bits are hanging off of them. Delicious crab meat is on show.
No, must have ceased. Then Balthazar is going to run forward and is going to be like, Trina, I am helping, I cook! And he's going to cast Burning Hands
Amazing.
on as many of them as he can get in
They're all pretty close to each other. You're
15 feet cone.
In 15 feet cone. Yeah, you can kind of like maybe move round to the side of the octopus and get like the octopus and the 2 crabs behind it in that.
Stretch out my tiny cat feet, my tiny beans. And
Amazing.
so that is a dex save of 10, because I did not optimize my character.
All right, let's see what the octopus gets. You're in luck. That's a 5 for the octopus.
5. Okay.
That's a save from the crab. That is a 15. I'm just rolling the exact same for the crabs. That's another 15.
Okay.
The crabs, because the octopus is so big, it's almost like the crabs are shielded behind it.
Yeah.
They're kind of... The claw that would have been sticking out behind it is the one that fell off through shatter, so they are just kind of like hid behind the octopus. But yeah, this fire is going to roar up the octopus.
Yeah. That is actually 14 damage. Maddie.
Ooh.
So halved for the other two, which so they take 7. So yeah.
Despite them being hidden behind the octopus, as the fire roars and ripples its way up to this creature, its skin kind of like bubbling and boiling under the heat, kind of steam coming off it, and the
Crispy.
smell of delicious cooked octopus fills the room. But as you do that, it kind of like hunches down, like kind of trying to squeeze the fire off it, and the rest of your fire goes round to the crabs, and what little was left of those crabs is just incinerated and falling to the floor. It's just delicious smelling crab meat. Except it's not.
What?
Because as they fall to the floor, it disintegrates, and you see 2 people lying there going, and you see like ever so slight singe on their hands, but you clearly haven't hurt them much, and they're just breathing like panicked, looking around, looking at their hands like, what?
I am like poised over them, about to take a bite. Oh.
You're like, you where you're trying to take a bite, you are now like over a man's thigh, and you just like look up at him, and he just looks down at you.
That's them's a human lads.
What? It's their go. They're just kind of sat there like panicked, unsure, and it is now the octopus's go. Unless there's anything else you would like to do at the end of your turn.
It's still an octopus.
I was
Octopus
going
is
to
not-
bonus action nibble, but it's
Oh, no.
fine. I will not
You can
anymore.
bonus action nibble. You do it. You want a bonus action? You do a little nibble just to see. Are these definitely men? These look like they smell like delicious crabs just a second ago.
Yeah.
And you like do a little needle sharp bite, and they go as you scratch onto them, and you just taste like old fishing leathers that they have on them, and like salt.
Stand up on like
unwashed
the way cats
sailor.
do. They like fully stand up and then
You're backing off.
yeah, I'm done.
The octopus is still an octopus. That wasn't enough to bring it down. It is going to go for you, Balthazar.
He gets knocked down. But
He gets back up again.
He's still an octopus.
He's still an octopus. He's
Yeah.
gonna go for you,
knock him
Balthazar. And that is going to be not that high. That's a 13 to hit.
Me? No,
Yes.
no, it doesn't.
Doesn't hit. As it reaches out, kind of a crispy, bubbled tentacle to slap at you. It's kind of half-hearted now. It's not really like feeling it as much. It had like this kind of excitement and destruction, and now it's kind of feeling very rough and cooked, and it like slaps at you, but you just get like a like wet tentacle slap, and it doesn't really hurt. Magrom, that is back to you.
Magrom just says, "See, I told you them's people."
I do what I must.
Yeah, he's gonna cast
They're fine.
Eldritch Blast.
Here we go. Go on.
On the octopus.
Nice.
I believe he gets 2 beams.
2 whole beams. Yeah, you do.
Nice.
You're level 5. Yeah. Did you know?
Roll for each of those beams.
Did you know that Eldritch Knight's attack modifiers for the spell attack modifiers is intelligence?
Yeah.
My intelligence is -1.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would make sense why it's 10.
Cool.
Intelligence.
That's a 6.
I don't know her. A 6 to hit the octopus. The first one doesn't hit, no.
Oh no, that's damage, sorry.
Oh, that's all good.
Ooh.
On it. Okay, I need to roll to actually hit.
You do, yes.
Let me roll to hit first. Sorry.
Does
Does
plus
a-
7, so.
Sorry, I'm confused now. No. Does a 13 hit?
That hits, yeah.
Okay. Right.
Me
Alright.
too.
Say it's 6 damage because that's actually
6
what I rolled.
damage. All right.
So you roll
And the
again?
second one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. I mean, if
That's
a
gonna
13
hit.
hits, then
Starts with a
That'll hit.
twat, it hits.
8 damage.
8, all right. What does your Eldritch Blast look like while you're doing this?
Yeah, Magrom just like holds out his hand that protrudes from his overly large sleeve.
Nice.
A little bit of water like flicks off.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of gets you in the eye, Balthazar.
yeah.
Oh, you've run away from nibbling a man's leg.
And it's almost like a blast of very salty smelling water.
Amazing.
It looks like that, but it's like got a sort of, or like there's something else in there. Like that kind of water that you can imagine you only see in the darkest depths of the ocean.
Like maybe there is something moving there. You kind of hold your hands out and this blast of water shoots into the octopus and knocks it back against the wall. It's this just powerful blast. You can hear it echoing through, and the kind of sound the water has where it's roaring, you can't hear anything else, and there is like weird shadow going into it, and as the water kind of falls down, another sailor is stood there dripping where the octopus would start kind of like and like coughs up a bunch of water. But it seems like now you have 3 sodden, crispy, little burnt, one thigh nibbled sailors stood in front of you. The restaurant is an absolute mess. Tables being destroyed. Trina is kind of in one corner going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And you see, you see Kaz runs over to you, the little goblin, and he says, What the hell's going on? They've never done that before, I swear to God.
Ah, sounds likely. I take out my sword again and point it at Kaz. Where did you hide? Why would you turn them into fish?
No. Like,
Why?
every time they always give me fish. It's never a problem. They always do it. I don't know. Ask them. And he points to the sailors that are kind of stood there. Most of the people have got out of the restaurant. There's like a few people kind of like still like pinned to the edges with fear.
All right, one of them. Who supplied the fish?
One of the sailors like puts his hand up and he says, we normally bring the fish.
And these are the sailors that were turned into.
Yeah,
Right.
more like the.
I look at Magrom. Why would sailors turn themselves into fish?
No. We deliver the fish. We bring the fresh fish every day. That's the deal we have. But then, oh, my head hurts.
Deal with who? Magrom, make them speak. No sense. Magrom.
Well, seems to me it's pretty obvious what's going on here.
Is it?
We asked for fish, and you tried to serve us people. That's not what we asked for.
No,
That's a lawsuit.
Absolutely not what's going on here. I promise you. I promise you. Guys, like, what's going on? He looks at the sailors and they're like, oh, no, we were on board. We had the catch. We were coming over, and then there was like a green flash.
Green flash where?
They're on the ship.
Ship where?
From the Sandpiper. It's by the docks.
You take us to Green Flash, please.
Okay. Kaz is kind of like wringing his hands, panicking. He's like, yeah. You guys sort this. I'll sort you out, please. This is gonna ruin me. I'm not gonna win you. I was up for this award. It was gonna be so big. This is gonna ruin me.
Well, I hope we got some smoked pilchards when we come back.
You have as many. I'll give you you can have whatever you want on the menu for free.
And sea cow's milk.
I don't know what that is, but I'll get you sea cow's milk. I'll sort it.
I do not think they have it.
I don't know. It's a
Have you had that before, or are you just chancing your arm?
No, I've had it. I
Right.
grew up on it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, whatever you want. I gotta put this place back together. I gotta make sure no one's dead. That's gonna be such a health and safety nightmare. I've got a 5-star rating. This is gonna put me down to like at least a 3.5.
Maybe. You take a break. You go home. You have a nice sleep.
No. I gotta fix this. And he like starts like kind of like writing chairs, and it's like it was like flooded with like water, like things like burnt up the walls of after you cast Cone of Fire.
Oh.
But he was like writing things around, and Trina's just kind of like staring wide-eyed, like not really saying anything. Yeah.
Could I do an intimidation check to get him to go home and have a nice sleep?
Go for it.
Go home and have a nice sleep.
Please roll intimidation.
Oh wow, that was a 19 on the dice. 22.
he looks at you. I rolled a natural 20, but because it's an ability check, natural 20s don't actually count, so you still got high. This isn't 1D&D wheels. Don't even try it.
Not yet.
So even though he is kind of just like, he looks like he's not even listening to you, just want to hear it. He is writing things up. He's like, okay, gotta sort this, gotta sort that. And he's doing stuff. You kind of like grab him, spin him round to look at you. And what do you say to him?
You will go home and you will rest and you will come back to this tomorrow after you've had a nice meal. Not fish!
No, not fish.
You go home to loved ones. They look after you. That?
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going back. Trina, you've got the day off. Go home. Well, we're closing up. And you kind of like...
I turn to the whole crowd like, go home!
People look and scatter. With the 22, you are intimidating as hell. Anyone that was queuing up, people that kind of like nosing in, looking what's going on. People just kind of like run about their business as if nothing was happening.
Put my sword away.
You make your way out with the sailors. Kaz locks up, despite the fact like windows are smashing and stuff. Like he's just kind of going through the motions and starts like trudging off up the hill. Trina just kind of like stands there staring at the restaurant. But these sailors kind of gather with you and they're like, yeah, we can take you if you want.
Come on. Show us the ship.
Okay, and you make your way down along the harbour. This restaurant is pretty close to the seafront, as you would like to think, a seafood restaurant. So it doesn't take you long to make your way to the harbour. And you kind of walk along where all the boats are, and towards, for like 10 minutes, towards like the very end of where all the boats are, there's like a kind of rickety wooden pier that goes out, and there is a crimson boat there which has kind of like decked out with like nets and lobster pots and fishing things, clearly a fishing vessel, and he just points and says, that's her, the sandpiper.
Nervously looking down at the water. What? Sandpaper.
That's our boat. We were on it this morning and then the flash happened, and I don't remember the next thing I know. I just was terrified. I was just trying to claw my way back out.
Claw your way back out of where?
Out of being an octopus.
Right.
Actually, don't worry, because as a warlock, I only have 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
I want to save those bad boys.
So I was going to cast a spell, but now I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Is there anything you want to do that you could do?
I could cast a spell and we could do a short rest.
You can do a short rest if you want.
A short rest is like, what, like
an hour? It's up to you guys. You've made your way down. The fishermen seem pretty nervous. They're kind of like trying to get their wits about them. They say they're like, we're kind of probably going to maybe go get a drink.
Okay, well, that's fine. We're gonna go and look at the ship.
I mean,
okay.
It would be nice if you would show us around ship, and then you can go for a drink.
Yeah, I could show you around.
Thank you. After you.
Okay. And he kind of like nods to the other ones, and they kind of head off towards a tavern a bit further back. He nervously makes his way down towards the ship.
Can I tug on Magrom's cloak?
Mm-hmm.
Yup. You carry me on ship.
Okay. And he
up.
picks him up and like swirls him around to the back.
Like a little scarf, or like a fireman's lift.
It's it's more like a piggyback.
Yeah, like
oh, okay, like he's on the
around
back.
the neck, just yeah. That. Go.
The sailor kind of looks for a moment, and like you see that he wants to kind of take this in a bit more, but he is so shocked. Today he can't even appreciate what a magical moment this is right now. To see this little guy on this other big guy's shoulders. It is amazing.
They've got the little guy and the big guy dynamic, like, down.
Yeah, big guy, little guy dynamic. They're
Yeah.
on it.
That is
Nailed
us.
it.
Nice.
Yeah. On ship, please.
All right, led by the sailor, you make your way down this rickety pier to the big boat, and you step on. He says, "Yeah, this is it."
Okay.
Magrom is going to cast Detect Magic on the ship.
Okay.
That is good. That's a good idea.
Within 30 feet of him.
Yeah.
You can move around ship because it lasts for a while.
Yeah, it lasts for up
What
to
an
10.
accent.
What's 10 minutes, right?
Shut up.
It lasts for up to 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So Magrom is going to cast Detect Magic and sort of stroll around the ship.
You stroll around the ship, the kind of boards creaking underneath you, the magic kind of drifting out. What does Detect Magic look for you?
Magrom,
You feel more wet.
reaches into the inside of his coat
Uh-huh.
and like pulls out a pair of swimming goggles
Oh.
and puts them on
Why
like
do you need
that.
those? Why do you
Yes.
need those?
But it's like he puts it on like he pulls it and then lets it go to get like
Yeah.
that. And there's always like a little bit of water.
Uh-huh.
Just it's swimming in the
Oh,
lenses
amazing.
a bit.
Yeah, of
and he's
course.
sort of looking around like that.
Look at us.
As you put your goggles on for your Detect Magic, the water kind of like underneath, you can, as you put these goggles on, you can see your fishy friend just standing at the periphery of your vision wherever you look. That kind of like big fish creature, reverse mermaid style, with a big fish head, long fish legs, two big fish flippers just kind of like standing at the edge of your vision. As you look
Magrom
around.
says, all right. Yep. I thought so. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye out for that one then.
I
Yeah.
bat Magrom in the face like, stop it.
What?
You're being, there's nothing there. It's scary.
Yeah, not to you.
I look.
You look, just seems like a ship to you. You see Magrom below you. You see a ship, fishing nets.
Bat, bat, bat.
You see an anxious-looking sailor. And as you're looking around with these goggles, you don't seem to sense any magic radiating from anywhere.
No magic. Nothing out of
Okay.
the ordinary anyway.
Now, it makes me wonder, what was it an area they sailed through as opposed to something on this ship?
We could, he looks down where there's stairs down to the next deck below.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, that is
Magrom's
good.
going to descend into the bowels of the ship.
You descend into the bowels of the ship.
Wave to the
Balthazar,
sailors, we
like,
go down.
kind of like nearly knocking your head on top.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Yeah, you're definitely too tall. You're 8 feet and then like
Yeah.
another little, even if it's a little 3 feet on top, it's definitely tall. You are
Magrom's
hunched
like ducking
right over.
as much as he kind of can, but
Balthazar, you're gripping on for dear life at this point.
Does it look like there's any like little bits of like water in the lower deck? I assume there will be like a little bit going on, but
As you get down there, muddy water coats the walls and forms puddles on the dirty wooden floor. Barnacles and seaweed have seemed to quickly claimed the interior of this once tidy vessel. So yeah, your feet kind of splosh in like ankle-deep water in the bottom of this.
that's only a bit
boat.
more than what Magrom's used to.
Yeah, this feels
Hold on
homely,
tightly.
comforting to you. You're like, you're the boat's dripping, you're dripping.
Yeah,
It's like, this feels
we are
normal.
one.
Balthazar, like, it's like dripping on your head, and like a wet piece of seaweed like slaps down your face as like you're going forward.
no.
All right there, Bal.
No. Not good.
Does he detect any magic?
You don't detect any magic, but as you make your way, kind of like going through this seaweed and this netting, you see a creature at the other end. You see a blue humanoid woman with like long black hair slicked down her face, long claws, barnacles up her, seaweed down her, hunched over. You also see around her more fish guys, different than your kind of fish guy.
Yeah, they're not
as
my
nice.
guys.
No, they got like long catfish heads, these like big coral shoulders, fins like up their arms, and like big webbed feet and spears, and they're like turned to you, and the humanoid looks at you and she says, "Well, what are we doing on my ship?"
This is not your ship. Please disembark.
"Oh no. That's the deal. It's our ship now."
I do not believe the sailors on the ship made such a deal.
"No, they wouldn't, stupid man."
Okay, that is rude. But also, it cannot be a deal if it is not agreed upon.
"Oh, it's in the deal, all right."
What deal? Magrom, what is this deal?
Well, you know, there are all sorts of deals that one can make. I've made some in the past, I have to say. To be honest, they've worked out all right for me so far. But, knowing the laws of property, I'm not sure whether this is, you know, your standard...
Enough!
Oh,
That's
Leave
right.
my ship. Begone, foul creatures.
I
Gosh.
call back up to the sailor like, there are people down, there are humanoids down here. Do you make a deal?
No.
You're sure? You're sure
Yeah,
you didn't attempt to make
pretty
some sort of
sure.
deal with a sea witch?
Sea woman.
And a hag.
Oh.
All right, sorry.
A witch.
Hag
Woman. Witch, you insult me. I'm a
Apologies.
hag.
I don't know the specifics between a hag and a witch.
I mean, you know,
Take your leave now. This is my palace.
it's not the
I've
palace, it's an old
claimed my
ship.
home.
Okay.
And she's like reaching out to like the horrible wet
Don't touch
seaweed and
that,
like
that's not
drags
yours.
it all and like rubs it on her
Don't
face.
touch that.
Grom's gonna yell up the stairs and be like, "So exactly how attached are you to the ship?"
You hear so pretty attached is like a whole livelihood.
Yeah, I mean, trying to, you know, deal with this particular problem is going to be quite difficult. The easiest option, really, for you, if I'm going to be honest, is just to sort of let her have it.
I could burn it down. I could burn it down.
Or burn it down.
I could burn it. Burn it down.
What exactly is down there?
It's a sea hag.
A what?
A sea hag.
Yeah, you got we call this a sea hag problem. Yeah,
Yes, this is very good. Now you can have your discussions off my ship.
And if you do not leave the ship, then we will attack you.
No. My lair. And you see one of like the fish guys kind of like comes with a spear and like pokes you with it.
Hold that thought, Balthazar.
I
Maybe we should take a quick sandwich break before we engage in this. I don't know about you, but we didn't eat and I'm pretty hungry.
Okay, who did the fish person poke?
The fish person has poked Magrom, who seems to be
Okay,
talking
right.
the most.
Because if it poked me, I would have been on its face.
I mean, you're on top of Magrom, like hunched
Yeah.
down, your head like against the ceiling.
Do not touch my friend, please.
It like pokes the spear and like jabs you and one of your little
On its
feet.
face. I'm on its face.
Right on its face.
I'm on its face.
Are you attacking it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead
Oh,
then.
God.
I'll attack with my cat claws because I'm on
Alright.
its face. I'm so sorry, man. You can't abide that. You can't have that. Oh, that's not gonna hit wildly. That is 11 to hit.
That hits. That's what you
Wow.
needed.
You seem low. everyone.
Hey,
How dare you?
these guys don't suck. They're very cool fish people.
Super cool fish
Not
people.
microphone.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh no, that's unarmed. Wait, hang on a second. That is a D6.
Oh, you're clawing it.
Yeah.
Is it is that worth it?
Yeah, a little bit. That's 6 damage. Yeah, sure. I mean, I
6
get 2
damage.
attacks,
Hell yeah.
so,
Oh, okay.
yeah. If you're happy with that, Maddie, can I do
Yeah,
a
of
second
course.
attack?
Yeah. You are jumping in. I'm calling this a surprise round.
Great. That is a 10, unfortunately, though.
Oh,
That's
that will not hit.
a shame.
You hit kind of pokes Magrom, you like look at it, and it looks up at you, tries a little poke at you with its little spear,
Why would it do
and
that?
you just instantly launch on its face, clawing away, and it's kind of like screeching, and it manages to like grab you and like knock you off to the side. So you don't manage to get your second slash in, and you do splash down into some water, and it goes on your lovely little fur. With that, they're probably going to roll initiative.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Meehan.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Not very good.
Yeah, mine wasn't either that. I got 5.
Okay.
I too was surprised by the throwing, you see.
9
so.
and a 5. The hag rises up from her
sugar.
seat, and she, with like long strides, reaches out to Balthazar, where you have fallen on the floor, and she is going to reach down with these horrible rotted teeth and try and bite you.
I bite, not you. I do bites. Do not bite me.
Oh, that's not that great.
I'm gonna
That's
say-
a 9.
Okay, yeah, no, that does not hit. No.
She reaches down to bite you,
No.
but you can like,
Fur.
yeah, you're so fluffy. She just reaches down, just gets like a
Surprise.
mouthful of disgusting fur.
I'm very well groomed.
Yeah, it was lovely. And now you've got like
fell in
hag
the mud.
dribble in your back. You got seawater on your front. You haven't even
Very-
had a hot meal yet today.
I'm very upset.
But she is, after that, going to claw at you. She's not happy with that. But that is going to be a 13.
No, that doesn't hit.
All right. Nope. She gets
right.
and the disgusting fur is in her mouth. She's kind of like, "Ugh," and like claws at you. But
away.
again, it gets more fur as she rakes through and hasn't quite caught flesh yet.
This is not your ship.
All right, Magrom, that is going to be you.
Well, because they didn't get a sandwich break, the options are a little bit more limited.
And so
Yeah.
they shouldn't have poked me with their spear. They shouldn't have done it. It's not his fault.
Yeah, he'll cast Eldritch Blast on the
wow.
sea hag.
Nice. Go for it.
Power wash her face off with your eldritch water.
15?
15 to hit. That is going to hit.
Ooh, okay, good.
Coolio. I
Will
need a
the
D10.
adventurers ever get a natural 20? We will see.
We'll find out.
2 damage.
2 points of damage. Hey.
Let's do that again.
We've got to get you some eldritch invocations.
Go round again. We're gonna hit a sea hag.
Come on.
Yeah.
20?
20, that is going to hit.
It's a D10 again. Oh.
7 damage.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, I love that you roll in a different place every single time.
Keeps it fresh and funky.
Always got to keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
All right, this blast of water. At first, it's kind of like a little bit of water, and the first kind of blast is like warming up, and you're like, no, like shake it off, and
He
then
sort of whacks his
yeah, like
hand
come on,
that.
get, the water roars down and slams into this sea hag. She screeches as it's kind of like pinning her against the wall. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
My mum just goes, we could have done this peacefully. You had to anger my furry friend here.
You had to enter my lair.
It's not your lair.
I made a deal.
Woohoo!
We made a deal. It was done and dusted.
Balthazar, that is you.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm going to do. Maddie, have you used Booming Blade?
No.
Never? Okay, good. Well,
Sorry.
that's not a problem. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I get my 2 attacks with Booming Blade or if I only get the 1 attack.
Is it an
It's
action
normally...
Yeah,
Is it like boost one of your...
It says on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attacks normal effects, then becomes sheathed. And,
I think it's one of your hits.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
sounds
I'll
like
do
it.
it. Whatever. Let's go crazy with it. It's a cantrip, and I'm going to use my action to attack with Booming Blade.
Cool.
Yeah, that's going to be like 17 to hit.
Are we going for the Sea Hag or are we going for one of the other fishmen?
Sea Hag would be great.
Yeah,
Okay.
15 is going to hit.
17 in fact. I
17.
I know.
17 is going to hit for sure.
So then that will be the normal D10. Ooh, good. So that is 13 damage.
13 damage. Big.
Thank you. It's then sheathed in booming energy until the next start of my next turn. If it moves 5 feet or more before then, it takes a D8 thunder damage, or 2d8 thunder damage. So I am going to just move away from her, and I'm probably going to just get to... away from the other fish guys, but like away from her, so that if she wants to come near me, then she's gonna have
I'd
to.
say you're in melee with one of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but you ran up to attack her, right?
No, she attacked me before, right? So she.
Oh yes, yeah, she did. Yeah. So you're gonna move away from her, so she would get an opportunity attack, and the other guy that was with you that tried to stab you get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Dodge, weave.
Okay, I'm gonna get the spear guy. Not fantastic.
Okay, good.
That is a 10.
Imagine basing your whole identity around a weapon. Just that, like an average
Spear guy, yeah.
He's a fishman, he's got a spear, you know,
a
there's
little
not much
spear
to him. That's all he's got going on.
Simple life.
Simple man.
Simple man.
I mean, a big talk from somebody's whole thing is being wet.
At least that's more complex than having a spear, okay?
We've not had an opportunity to dive into Magrom's rich backstory.
That's going to be a 23 to hit from her.
Legendary resistance. No, that is fine.
As she claws for you, is going to be 5 points of damage. So not great.
Yeah.
She just claws at you.
Ow! Goodbye, and I leave.
All right.
I don't leave properly. I just, if she wants to come get me, then she
Okay.
has to move and I'm like,
Backed away. All right. All right. This is the creeps go. The spear guys. Okay. So the one that was next to you is going to run after you, Balthazar. Oh, that's not rolling great for these guys. That's a 5 to hit.
neat.
He kind of just like points where you already were and like looks down and like sees you've gone.
I am here now. Haha. Exactly, yes.
And the other two are going to kind of crowd round you, Magrom. That is a 12 to hit.
Yeah.
12 hits on one of them. Okay.
My AC is
These
not very
spears
good.
do.
What on earth is that? 10?
He's only wearing a raincoat.
God, no.
Look, he's not a
Dramatic
tanky character.
Olivia.
That
Don't
is
talk to me about the math.
7
I've got
points of
-1
damage.
intelligence.
As a spear kind of like digs into one side of you, and one on the other side is also going to try and shove a spear at you. That's my 15.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not so good. That is 1 point of damage that time.
That's hard.
Not roll so well. Yeah, so one of them spears you and kind of like jabs you, and you like pull away from that one, and as the other one on the other side kind of comes to spear you, it doesn't reach as well and kind of just slices a bit of your shoulder as you're huddling away from the other one.
Come on now, lads.
Ow.
You see the hag look up at you after kind of like,
What are you going to do? You going to move? Come get me. Come get me.
nasty little creature.
Come get me.
And she will crawl again towards you through the water, the seaweed kind of like dripping down her hair, plastered down her face. And once again, she is going to.
She looks kind of pretty. I'm not going to lie.
Hag Girl Autumn.
It
So
looks
she
really
is.
nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real. It's real disturbing, but so cute at the same time.
So nice.
Fashionable in a hag way.
Fashion in hag way.
Do I get to give her some damage first for the movement?
Yeah, she's moving. Give her damage.
Sensational. And that's 3, 4, 7 damage.
7 damage. Big.
Yeah, it's thunder. I don't know if that makes any difference.
For her,
check.
no.
No.
She hasn't got anything from that.
This is fine.
That was a terrible roll for her bite.
Was it worth it?
It's an 8.
This hag's not impressing me much.
No.
It's a classic hag problem, but it's pretty
Rolling
pretty minor.
badly. That is 21 to hit you though on the claw.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, well, I hope it was worth it. Got a little scratching. Good for you.
That is 8 points of damage
Ow.
as she claws down you. And she is going to kind of look at your face and grab you. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I am not wise.
Oh no.
I am...
What did you think your spellcasting modifier was then?
I wasn't thinking about it.
That's fair.
It's 12.
Job is special.
Yeah, a 12. You just make it. You see her kind of staring into you with this horrid face, these kind of deep eyes that kind of seem to go on and on like the depths of the ocean. And you see yourself kind of being drawn into staring in them, wondering what is the bottom, and the fear kind of creeping up you, your like hair standing on end, your hackles go up, and then you're like, no.
I just think it's a look, you know, it's quite nice.
And you're like,
think it's good.
Yeah, it's a look. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not scary. It's just a choice. It's a choice.
It's a choice,
and you shake off this fear that is creeping over you. And she seems kind of frustrated that this hasn't done anything.
I'll get you next time.
I'm going to kick you down the stairs.
You're already at the bottom of the stairs.
I forgot to mention I was going upstairs. Never mind.
I will chase you up the stairs and I will eat
kick you
you.
down
No,
the stairs.
I will kick you down the
I'll
stairs.
kick you down the stairs.
No, because you see, I'm above you on the stairs.
No,
I
because
will
if
be doing the
crawl around
kicking.
you, because I'm faster than you.
No,
I'll
but
go
I'm
down
bigger.
the stairs.
I'm
We
bigger,
will
you
see.
see.
We will see who
Ah!
knows who does.
And Magrom, that is your go.
Script writing of the year.
This little improv.
Magrom, you see the hag has kind of like grabbed onto Balthazar. Another one is like stabbing. You've got 2 guys going at you with spears either side.
It's suddenly gone like slow motion. Like camera cuts to various like instances of violence happening, and then like the playing over it is like all around me are in your face.
Directed by Alex Meehan, 2022.
It's like, and Magrom's just like, I've got to stop it. And he's gonna summon Tentacle of the Deep.
Ooh.
So he's got his goggles on, like adjust them,
Sloshing around.
sloshing them out. Says, hey up, Henry Fishman.
You feel a cold, clammy fin kind of creep
Flop.
down your shoulder.
No, it just goes.
Oh.
The kind of just wet, cold thing appears behind you. You feel it kind of lean right down cheek to
Breathing.
cheek with you. And
Come on then, let's do this. I know. Next week. I promised I'd do it.
You going on a date?
No, tonight. No, tonight's Art Attack.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Art Attack exists in this world as canon.
So as a bonus action, Magrom's going to create a 10-foot long tentacle.
Oh.
At the point I can see within that's 60 feet of you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I create it so that it... Is this a physical thing?
The tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it blast through the side of the
Yeah,
ship?
it can absolutely do that. Yeah, you reach out to Henry Fishman. The fish creature appears behind you, and you hear the ship kind of creak, and it's almost like everything goes deathly quiet for a moment. The kind of silence before a storm, before boom, this giant tentacle crashes through the side of the ship. Things splintering, wood flying everywhere, the seaweed splashing around, and it reaches through the ship. Where is it going? Like behind the hag, or like towards you?
Towards the hag.
It reaches behind the hag, and what's he doing?
And that's a bonus action, so as an action, when I summon it, I can make it do a melee spell attack against one creature within 10 foot of it.
Ooh,
That's
cool.
the hag. So I assume I roll with spell
attack
spell
Yeah.
attack. Yeah.
That would make sense.
15.
15, that will hit her.
That will be 1d8 cold damage.
Ooh.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of the next turn. So 1d8. This here. 2.
2. Are you adding anything to that, or is it just straight?
Just 1d8.
All right. You reach out with this giant tentacle. It slaps towards the hag. And it's so big, it kind of seems to have like misjudged the scale. It looks like it's going to reach her, but it kind of falls like just short. It's like bangs down onto the bottom of the ship, like whips the back of her ankles, and kind of like knocks her a little bit, but didn't quite do the power that you wanted it to.
Rough day for the tenty.
Rough
That's
day.
technically part of the same action as summoning the tentacle, which is
Yeah.
a bonus action.
Cool.
So I'm going to use my main action
Yeah.
to do Eldritch Blast
Nice.
against one of these bozos.
Get
attacking me.
him. They're right on you.
In fact, I'm going to give
Yeah.
one each to them.
If they're on you,
Do
will that
it.
be disadvantage?
Will that be disadvantage?
They've got advantage because they're flanking you.
Yeah, I was just thinking because they're within 5 feet, that because it's a ranged spell, won't it? Like, be disadvantage?
Yes, that is very true.
It's ranged.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, it's
doing
not touch.
ranged, like, and something is close to you, then it'll, you get like disadvantage because it's like, is this like trying to like do arrows someone like, right next to you? It's like that kind of.
You know what? I'm going to
Physics.
give it to the hag.
Go on.
I love that.
Wear it down.
This was not a ploy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit her.
1d10.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, it's in the book.
4 damage.
4. Nice.
And then again. 18.
Second last, that'll hit.
Damn.
Whoop. 6 damage.
6 damage. Love to see it. Your tentacle kind of whips around the ankle. She looks around like, oh, what is this? And then boom, 2 blasts of water gets her in the face, and she like turns back around, kind of like fully in the face, like knocks her back a little bit. She's stumbling. It's like
Imagine
power.
that clip of, was it Katy Perry who like got sprayed in the face with gunge?
I don't know.
Yeah,
there's
it
this
sounds
clip
likely,
of like
yeah.
like the Nickelodeon Awards or something, and then just like
Sounds about
the
right.
spray just like right in her face of gun. Just
Wow.
Great.
Yeah, exactly
brutal,
that.
yeah.
Whatever that is, exactly that.
Whatever it is, yes. Yeah.
I love the energy. Is that everything from you, Magrom?
Yep.
Nice. All right, Balthazar, that is you.
All right.
What we got? A sea hag is leaning over you after just taking a blast of water to the face. And the little guy is kind of like poking at you.
Oh, okay. I forgot about the little guy. He turns to the sea hag and he's like, I'm going to knock you down the stairs, metaphorically. And then he's going to two-handed attack with his longsword.
Nice.
That is going to be 14.
That'll hit.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine still? Okay, good. And then... Oh, it's a D10 because it's double, it's two-handed. Okay, that is going to be 10 damage.
10 damage.
first.
Nice.
And then... God, I'm rolling really poorly. 12 to hit.
12 will hit.
Wow, okay. She ain't nothing. That is 11 damage to her.
11 damage. How would you like to kill the hag? You have taken her out.
Can I, just for flavor, I'll like turn around and be like, chase me, and then I will like scamper up the stairs, and then I will like kick her in the face.
She, like, infuriated by your cute little chase me, like, scamper up the stairs. And she's like, this is my lair, this is her home. And she races after you, clawing her way towards you. And she gets up the stairs, you just boom, kick her, and she's knocked back. And almost in slow motion, then doom, doom, falls to the ground. Her neck, like, twisted at a horrible angle, and she just lies there.
Get off. Oh, she can't move now. Okay.
Anything else from you?
I would love to do a cheeky bonus action. Second wind, please.
Go for it.
Would love to do that. That's a D10, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. That's a D10 plus 4, I think. So I've got like... Yeah, no, plus 5 because it's my level, so that is 14.
Sweet. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Killed a hag. Feeling good. You see the other kind of creatures now that go, like, look at the hag on the ground. The one that was going after you kind of like... pokes her with a spear and like she doesn't move. It looks around the other guys and goes blah, 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 and like runs to where the tentacle had come through the ship and like clambers out and choop, splush, and like goes into the sea and disappears.
Do you not want to
He's booked it out, splashed into the sea and has disappeared into the water. The other two are still going. They just want a piece of you.
Yeah.
They want that cow butt.
Right.
Yeah, piece of that cow butt.
They want that cow butt.
That is 13 to hit you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My God.
Look!
That is 7 points of damage on the first one.
He's wearing a raincoat.
That is a natural 20 on the second one. That is 10 points of damage. So as one spear stabs into you on the other side, it just pushes you deeper into the other spear that was already raised to kind of get you in the back. And it stabs into you through that lovely raincoat. And it just feel it go like almost into your spine and like the blood start dripping down your back.
That's not good. That ain't good.
That is...
It's not good, no.
Magrom, that is your go.
Magrom!
Oh, it's my guy.
You've been stabbed from two directions and pushed back and forth.
Magrom, do something! Magrom!
Trying.
Move your big tentacle!
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm gonna whack one of them with a tentacle.
Get him. Get him.
That will be a 19.
That will hit.
Punch him in the face with a rolled up tentacle.
4 damage.
4 damage. Nice.
And
Your
then-
tentacle slithers its way over the hag's body past you, Balthazar, and just like whacks around the side of one of these fish creatures, like slaps it in the face. And you can see like the imprint of like the suckers on its face where it's been slapped.
Yeah, suckers for a sucker.
Suckers for a sucker! How do you like that?
Yeah, how do
Sucker.
them apples?
You like them sea apples?
Sea apple.
Oh dear.
Hey, from Seattle.
Yeah, that's how they speak there.
We don't
They
know.
move their wheels? You don't know the canon of
This is sea apple
Canon,
wheels.
sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. And then he's going to use Eldritch Blast on them. I know it's disadvantage, but...
That's fine, go for
I'm going
it.
to be entirely honest with you. His melee attack is bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about your fisherman's sickle and fisherman's hand axe?
Yeah, it's mostly for decoration.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
You like
purposes.
always look down at them like on your belt. Like, you have them like kind of pose with like your little bit like net and stuff, and you're like,
Ooh.
no, these are accessories.
Accessories.
These are accessories.
When you say net, do you mean like net stockings or like what?
I just imagine like, you know, like whatever fishermen have on their little belt, like a little
I'd
bit.
like to know.
They're like fisherman's twine. No.
These little furry legs.
Yeah. No.
Not little.
Little fur poking out between all the little fishnet bits.
It's the new rage. you know,
Yeah,
Like
it's big.
big wet raincoat.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Fishnets.
I forgot about the wet raincoat.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay,
at
that's a-
disadvantage.
That's
the one you
Where are my
need.
d20s at? There you go.
Oh.
What is it?
About 9.
That's not gonna do it. You're kind of like trying to get the water in, but it's like hard to manage in this closer space. You can't like go like shoot around him, but like you just don't even have the room. You normally need to like stretch your arms out to fully kind of get this power. It's just like kind of like trickling out of like your sleeves, and you're like can't quite like nothing's happening.
You can do it. Give it another go.
15.
That will hit.
Yeah. 8 damage.
8 damage. Nice. Are you going for the same one that you got before with the tentacle? Or are you going for the other one? All right. That is gonna
It's gonna do it.
knock him out. You kind of like struggling a bit at first, and then you're like, no, like summon up the water. You feel Henry Fishman behind you. He kind of like leans
his
in.
presence.
It's just struggling and kind of gurgles in your ear, and you're like, yes, this is what you need. And boom, you like blast it through the ship, and it like clatters down to the side, falling on the ground amongst the barnacles and seaweed that they've brought in here. As this blast of water just obliterates it, totally knocks it out. It is the last one's go. He sees his friend on the ground. He looks around, the hag, none moving. The other one abandoned him.
Yep.
Yeah. Bad friends.
Not looking
He
great.
looks you in the eye.
They just
Let's
leave.
see what he does. No, he's sticking with it.
Oh.
I rolled for it, and he's going out to the end.
Committed,
This hasn't scared him. This has just bolstered him on, and he is gonna
Brave or stupid.
stab you with that spear. You best believe. That is a 15.
Yeah.
8 points of damage. His max damage as he stabs you with all of his might.
goodness.
Not
Don't
looking
call it a
good.
comeback.
It's not looking good.
Buries it into you. He like rips it out of your back. We had it before and stabs it into your side. And you like almost bend over as it goes straight into you. You've managed to like get a soft fleshy bit between your raincoat, just missing your hand axe, and you double over and you can feel wetness, not just the wet of your coat, but your blood as you reach down where it
Hot and
stabbed
wet.
There's a
you.
lot of wet going on in
There's a lot of wet going on. It's a damp old situation.
status wet.
Magrom, that'll be your go again.
Oh my goodness.
Have I gone?
Do we miss you?
Yeah, we missed Liv.
I must have missed you
Didn't
before.
go.
Okay, Balthazar, you can go, because it's meant to be Magrom Balthazar, the fish man, so I must have missed you, sorry.
That's okay, not a problem. I was excited about his comeback. Balthazar is going to run, going to dive over. He's on the stairs. I don't know why he keeps saying he's on the stairs, but he is. And he's going to yell, Grommy! And he's going to attack the fish man.
Nice.
Yeah, that 19 on the dice.
That will hit.
Here, oh god. That is, I'm pretty sure, 13 damage.
That will do it. That's
Okay.
all you needed. How are you
Great.
going to kill him?
Yeah, no, as I said, Balthazar, like, loves to raise his sword over his head. And, like, will kind of, like, dive and then swing downwards and chop the fishman into.
The power of the leap with your agile feline reactions. You leap through the air, your short sword shining in the light that's reflecting off this sodden time. You look around at this disgusting lair, this hag, and this last one trying to kill your friend, and you bring your sword down right through the crack, the top of its head, and just slice it down the middle. And there's a moment, cartoonishly, where it stands before it peels aside, and boom, 2 pieces of it slap onto the floor.
I like
The
it.
most disgusting sushi you've ever seen.
I, like, look around for a second, and I'm like, No, it's not going to work. No.
You kind of lick yourself out as the blood is like splattered on you. It's like blue-green ichor.
And then I'll
Yeah.
scamper off to the hag to see if she had anything.
Scamper off to the hag. All right.
Magrom's gonna like lean up against the side of the ship and be like, oh, I'm not feeling too good.
Take a seat. Good job.
Yeah, you are. You're
Big
feeling
game.
In a bad way.
rough. Yeah.
I'm fine. I can go again.
You feel like the clammy, wet caress
Oh yeah.
of,
He's calling
of him
me.
behind you.
No, I can't.
You're fine.
No, not yet.
It's fine.
I've got too much to live for.
Yes, come and investigate this hag's barnacle body with me.
On the hag, you reach around. You can make maybe an investigation if you're both looking, or if you're just hanging back. You can always help by like kind of like pointing and be like, maybe look over there. So you can give Liv advantage, or you can also roll your investigation.
What's your investigation like?
Yeah, how we doing? -1 over there, Liv.
Don't worry about it. I think
it's
maybe
not
Magrom should have
terrible.
advantage. I think Magrom should have
Oh.
advantage.
You're gonna help Magrom, maybe.
I would like to help.
You're gonna like
Magrom.
drag the hag over and be like, please.
I like
What?
drag it like it's a bird that I brought home to my owner. Like, look, here you go. This is for you.
Perfect. Drop it
Wow.
at Magrom's feet right there. Kind of like, Magrom, you can kind of like point where you want, and Balthazar can like lift up seaweed and bits.
Yeah. He's small but strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cocked.
Nah. 11, but you have advantage.
Oh.
Mhm,
Doesn't
You're being helped.
19.
19, nice. It is quick work to go over the sea hag. She's not wearing much. She's kind of like tatters of
Whoa.
seaweed and stuff. There's not much to look through. You quickly find she has a wand of polymorph.
Oh.
She has a big pouch around her neck that is like brimming with pearls.
Oh.
And you also find a letter.
Pearls.
Oh.
They're pretty.
Letter. Break out.
Yeah. You want to look at the letter?
I'm just gonna read it.
I take the one and the pills.
You open up the letter and you see that someone has reached out to her and asked to sabotage the Goblin Hob restaurant, to ruin it before its big reward.
Do it.
You read through, it says, do whatever it takes, and at the bottom it is signed Trina.
What? Scandal!
Do you read? Are you reading this out to me?
Oh yeah, he's reading it, and then you see like his expression ever so slightly be like, oh, but like only so slightly. As if
Only-
just
yeah, he's
slightly surprised by
This stoic kind of like,
something. Yeah.
good poker face, but yeah, this is surprising information.
Well, did you read it out? Did you read it out loud?
No, he read it in his
Okay,
head.
right. Then
He turns to
then he's just
Balthazar.
looking at the wand, just like eyeing it up, like.
Magrom turns to Balthazar and says, I think we found our culprit behind this. And hands you the letter. Thank you. Puts it in his
I will
in
kill
the coat.
her. I will kill her where
You
she
pop
stands.
it in your coat. You
Yep.
I will destroy
Go
her.
in
can
there
already
with
feel it like
all the other things.
getting a little bit wet. Yeah, like
Oh, it's getting a
shells
bit wet,
and
yeah.
some bits in there.
Oh,
Sea
hang
glass.
on. And he takes it out and goes, the ink might run. You want to hold on to it?
Take the damp piece of paper and
Yeah.
pop it in your bag.
I would have to think that the hag used this wand of polymorph to turn them into the sea creatures. I would have to assume.
You're probably right. And I
I
imagine
think-
the pearls were the payment.
How much are the pills worth? Do you know?
How much are the pearls worth? Let's have a
I think
look.
it's- I mean, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I don't know a huge amount about the society and economy of sea hags. But I can imagine they're not generally sort of bothered by, oh, can I buy like a PS5 with this? It's more like, oh, I like pearls.
My precious beauties.
Yeah, I like pearls, they're nice.
I'd say there's enough in here to probably not buy a PS5. That'd be
PS5,
wild.
Yeah, stands for precious shit.
Extortion.
Let's not be ridiculous.
Times
here.
5.
Yeah, a PS5 is worth at least £200.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's really like 200 gold's worth of pearls here.
Right, shall we bring our fandens back to the restaurant?
We go and kill Trina.
Well, if it comes to that.
Trina has.
Honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not
betrayed my
feeling great
trust.
right now.
I should have known when she did not let me into the kitchen, despite the fact I'd put on my very best fur net.
First red flag right there.
It's
It
alright.
was a
Yeah.
red flag.
You know,
Yep.
when you
Yeah.
look at somebody with rose-tinted glasses, all the red flags are just flags, you know?
Wow, that
Yeah.
was so well written then. Was that an original creation?
I mean, yeah, you do
Yep.
have very many memories of Trina. Remember that time she took our order?
It's hard when
Red
you let,
flag.
you let some when you let somebody in like that and then they turn around and hurt you with, you know,
No sea
It's
cow
really
milk,
hard.
instant red
no
flag.
sea cow milk, no entrance to kitchen,
Yeah, right, let's go back then.
not responding to me when I was yelling to her.
Truly
Could we-
unreasonable.
Actually, could we have
Yeah.
an hour short rest?
Yeah, you guys want to head to a tavern or something first?
I would.
No, I think we're just going to sit outside. And
Yeah, just so you've packed your own
He's going
sandwiches.
to bring out
Oh.
a soggy paper bag.
Yeah.
And there's a sandwich that's
Yeah,
like
you can
slightly
sit
soggy.
sitting on the dock of the bay, just
Yeah.
watching the world go by.
I
Yeah.
just wanted a fish.
Yeah.
Can you catch me a fish with your mage hand, please? I
Okay.
just want a fish.
Hey, roll me a sleight of hand. Try it.
I would like
Hang on.
I'm so desperate for a big fish.
Slide down.
Big fish, please.
Big fish. I like that film.
Great movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Get me a fish, please.
Oh dear. That's 6.
This is 6. You like half-heartedly like dangle your big long arm in the water, or like kind of swirl it around a bit, and you're like,
I'm watching.
yeah, there doesn't seem to be any fish around.
There's a fish right there.
Ooh.
Magrom like moves their arm towards it, and the fish like swims away. No chance.
Sorry. And he like.
Must I add you to the list after Trina?
Bre-
Must I
break-
add you?
He breaks his sandwich in half and gives you half of it.
What flavour sandwich is this?
Fish paste.
Fish paste. You sit on this dock, you enjoy your fish paste sandwiches.
Yeah.
The sailor is kind of like sat down with you, just kind of like staring into the middle distance, like, big day. Long day.
Boy, half of that fish sandwich really in the spot.
Oh, you feel so good. That damp bread,
Yeah.
soggy
That's
fish
how he
paste.
likes it.
The longer you hold it, the more sodden it gets.
Like, yeah, when it's like a slight amount of pressure on it and like some of the paste comes out.
Oh yeah. Like it's just like disintegrating. That's how wet it is. It's like almost like pre-chewed, and you just slip it in. It just slips down. Balthazar, yeah, you always had a little damp sandwich. You're feeling good.
I am dissatisfied.
It's something. It's something. But
Like a
yeah.
damp sandwich.
Dissatisfied.
Sandwich.
Are you guys heading back to the restaurant?
Yeah.
Ah.
Come on then.
You make your way back up the street to the restaurant. The sailor is going to like head back to a tavern and find his friends, so he peels off and lets you guys head up to the restaurant. You make your way back to the Goblin Hob, where it's destroyed. People kind of like seem to keep turning up, looking for food, and then being kind of hushed away, brushed away,
Don't you hate
told
that?
to leave.
And you're like, oh, I know this really good place.
Yeah.
Turn up and it's destroyed.
Oh yeah. You know.
Yeah.
That classic feeling, oh, so annoying. Let's go get a Wagamama's for lunch, and you go and it's just like totally destroyed,
Crab
water everywhere, smashed windows.
Because a giant crab.
Because it's giant,
Yeah.
classic.
Big old
God
can
damn.
relate.
Yeah.
monster.
And despite Kaz having gone home, you see him back inside the restaurant, kind of clearing up again. And you also
like,
see Trina trying to clear up and help him as well.
I'm like, I told you to go home.
And he's like, oh, yeah, no, but I just sat there and I was like, what am I going to do now? Just like sit at home and do nothing. And I did for a bit, and then I was like, I just want to, this is like my pride and joy. I put everything into this. I want it to look good. I just want to fix it. And Trina is like quietly like brushing stuff up, like brushing up broken glass and kind of like helping write things. And Kaz is just once again kind of clearing up.
While Trina's back is turned, I will go up to and hand the letter to Kaz.
What's this?
And then I go up to Trina and I crawl up her.
Up her.
Just up her back.
Climb her like a tree, huh?
Yeah, and then just like sit on her shoulder.
You hear a thunk as Kaz just sits and falls to the floor staring at the letter. He like lets it drop. And his eyes just go up to Trina, and Trina kind of like looks round after you like dug a claw in ready to climb her. And then she sees Kaz's eyes and her own eyes like well with tears, and she like looks at the letter in his hand and she's like, it's not what you think. I didn't know this was going to happen. I just thought...
Shing!
Are you attacking her?
No, I'm just getting ready.
You're like, just a threatening presence.
Yes.
She also falls to the floor. And she says, it's not fair. Like, you ruined everything. You ruined everything. And she stares at Kaz as she says this. My family had that fish restaurant for years, decades. It was our business, and then you come along with your fancy new fish restaurant, all these fancy new meals, and ours is out of business. You ruined us. I just wanted you to see what that felt like.
I mean, maybe if you cooked good food.
Oh!
Our food was fantastic. My father slaved away in that restaurant every day of his life.
Can I do an insight check?
You do an insight check.
Cool. Insight check to see if bad.
I bet it was like a hungry horse or something.
15.
15. She seems pretty genuine. She seems emotional, torn up.
Very average pub food.
In her eyes, Weatherspoons is fine dining.
When it's all you know.
Yeah. So, very
Kaz is
average
just
shepherd's pie.
head
Toby
in
Carvery.
hands, just shaking his head, and he's like,
kind of slaps me on.
Look, unlimited vegetables.
Mm,
Can't go wrong with that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the way. The reason I go to Toby Carvery,
Yeah.
unlimited poorly cooked vegetables.
Hey, those include roast potatoes.
Not paying for as much meat as I can physically fit on my plate.
And not roast is not great.
I don't know, I've never been.
Magrom!
Trina is
it?
just kind of wearing on the floor. Kaz has his head in his hands. I don't know. Well, what am I meant to do? I don't know. I don't understand why you've done this. Like, I gave you a job. You were happy working here. I don't get it.
Any last words, Trina?
Whoa! Just,
Is that it?
is that what you think? That's what you think should happen?
I don't know.
I
mean, I have been. My trust is broken. I am.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
He's got a very long history with
I
Trina.
have to assume that you're some kind of hag.
No,
Yeah.
I just grew up always hearing stories about how you can make deals with sea hags. I thought, I'll just make a deal, just like a deal. And we were just to get him, just have a little bit of comeuppance, just to have a little taste.
Why
of what it
would
tastes
you
like.
not?
I didn't know she was gonna turn people into sea creatures, like destroy the place. I didn't know that's what she would do.
Why would you not ask?
She also took property of a ship that really wasn't hers.
Yeah, no, that was nothing to do with anything. She just said she was having it. I knew it.
Yep.
I cannot.
I don't know anything. I didn't say she could have anything. I didn't say you've got the
Yeah,
letter. I
that's-
didn't
I was
say
also
that.
stabbed by a spear many times.
So many times.
I'm sorry.
She said she was going
and she
to
just
push me
breaks
down
into
the
tears,
stairs.
like falls on the floor.
Well, personally, and I know you're very eager to give her a piece of your mind.
I
but,
mean, that was a pretty weird choice of last words, but okay,
Kaz, I really think it's your decision what happens to your employee.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't wish for prosperity for your business instead of just, making somebody else's life bad.
My business is closed.
Well, you would wish for it to be open again. Is it like a wish spell? I don't know.
No!
One-
She made a deal with a hag,
So it's within the realms of what the hag can do.
which doesn't seem like an awful
Not
lot, I'll be
much,
very honest
no,
with you.
no.
Apart from turn people into crabs
Yeah.
and octopuses.
Yeah, I don't... It's too late, I've done it now. I've made a stupid mistake, and Kaz, I'm so sorry. And Kaz will just kind of come by. Well, obviously you can't work here anymore. But our trust is gone, but
Can't live anymore, can't
Just-
work here anymore.
I'm not saying that. Like, just... I'm sorry.
I mean, in
Just
this,
go home. Trina, I just don't want to see you again. Just leave. I don't want to hear it. Your stun is done. Trina will get up and she will walk out. She'll kind of get to the door, do like one last look around. Kaz like won't even meet her eye.
She like turn off the light switch.
She doesn't. There isn't a light switch. This is medieval fantasy. And that's
That's grow up, Liv.
I was wondering if she was going to do like a Phil Mitchell style thing where she was just going to be like, oh, I can't believe what you've done. And like punch Cat in the face and like set light to her restaurant and be like, ah.
She's not doubling down. No, she clearly didn't. She wanted something to happen. This has clearly been more than she expected. She's taken Kaz's word. She does one last look around.
Oh,
I'm sorry, and then she walks out.
when she walks out, I'll be like, as well, seeing as we are not killing her, I will, with a little pouch in my mouth, I run out after her, and I'm like, Miss Trina,
Yeah.
I will not kill you this day.
Okay.
But I do believe this is yours, and I drop the pouch of the pills.
Give it to Kaz. Rebuild the restaurant. I don't want it.
Well, you're out of business, so I think you should probably take it. You know, you paid it, and you haven't got much money, I assume. So
Give it to Kaz. I don't want
I
it.
guess.
And like just runs up the street.
Wow, you vary between moods, huh?
You got a little brain. You got a little fluffy brain.
1 minute. It's like you flip a switch. Like, oh.
That is big cat energy though.
You're not wrong, to be honest.
That's
1
very
minute
in
you're stroking
character.
them, the next minute they're biting you.
I pick it up, run back in, and I drop it in front of Cass. Mr. Cass. Wait, hang on. I do not know. Cass. Hello.
Oh, all right.
This is for you.
He kind of takes the pearls.
This might be enough to help rebuild your restaurant.
Are you sure?
I mean, I tried to give it away before. It's kind of a re-gift.
I'm
but
second
yeah.
choice. No, that's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
I don't have much useful money. As long as I get a nice fish meal.
I would like a big fish, please.
Yes.
One
You
big
guys,
fish.
use it eating here. You got free meals. Whenever you come around, there is hot food on the table for you.
Hot food and cold milk.
Yes. Sea cow milk.
I'll be honest, I've had a rough day, so I haven't looked into that yet, but I promise next time you come around, I'll have looked into that. I would have found something, but let me go fix you a meal right now. Just thank you. He like rushes over to the kitchen.
Magrom finds one of the few tables that hasn't been destroyed or knocked over.
Yeah.
And just sits at it.
What are we miming?
Putting your net on.
Balthazar, you get into your little net. Your full body net with just like your little round face out of it.
I go into the kitchen.
You go into the kitchen. Kaz is kind of like busying away. This place is like a little knocked about after a giant octopus and crab came to life in here.
It happens.
It happens, but it's compared to the restaurant, it's a bit better. And he starts kind of like he's busying away. Here's like the kitchen door open. He's like, "Oh, all right, you right?"
I'm wearing my net.
I can see like catch of the day.
Please do not cook me.
Oh no, I only cook seafood. That's what I'm best at.
May I help?
Are you sure you've already done like so much for me?
I'm bored.
By all means, yeah. Like, grab an apron. Let's
I wanted
just
to
get
come
on
into
it.
the kitchen before, but Trina sent me away.
I'm sorry. You're welcome. You saved me, so whatever. You're welcome to come in the kitchen anytime you
Wash
like.
my hands.
Thanks.
Wet
Pause.
Wash my paws,
He's
yeah.
cooking up a big fish
Oh.
for you and a smoked pilchard,
Yeah.
as you requested
4
earlier.
lobsters. I still
And 4
remember it.
lobsters
And, well, it was strawberry milk.
and a regular milk. Well, you had your strawberry milk.
Yeah, you did actually.
Oh.
We both
Come
had
on,
our
I
milks.
think-
Yeah,
Yeah.
milks.
Yeah.
Green tea.
Come on, it's only Nesquik.
I told you it was made with fresh strawberries.
Yeah, no, she did say that, yeah.
Yeah,
I made a
well, you know, the fresh strawberries could give the illusion of that it's made from, organic ingredients.
It is made from
but-
organic ingredients,
Yeah.
fully. This is an incredible restaurant.
It's really good.
Okay, jeez.
It's a really good restaurant.
I'm not insulting your imaginary restaurant.
I'm just letting you
Not
know.
very.
There's no Nesquik here.
God. I come
Um,
out with the fresh organic milk.
come out with the fresh. You get the milk. You get it out. A little while later, you can help bring out the big fish together. Like both
Big
you and
fish?
Kaz, like carrying out on a big
Oh my
plate.
God, how big is this
Lay it
fish?
down on the
Big
table.
fish.
Big fish, big, like the size of Balthazar, like a big
Whoa.
fish,
Yeah.
big catch.
I
And
unhinged my jaw and like.
lays down a smoked pilchard for you as well. And you guys tuck into your fish meal at last. And that
And
is
4
where.
lobsters.
And 4. Well, no,
The
you haven't got
bunch-
the 4
bunch of
lobsters.
lobsters.
You got your smoked pilchard
We wanted
and
a
your big
bunch
fish.
of lobsters.
It's always like
bunch of
where I
lobsters.
told you this morning, the fish didn't come in properly with the delivery. Made it very clear that you can't just have whatever you want. This is what he's got left, okay? Be thankful for the fish that is on your plate right now. Be thankful.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving.
So early. Happy fish giving, everyone. Fishes giving. The fish are giving. And that is where, after you tuck into your delicious fish, not your lobsters, I'm afraid, but your fish, that is the end of the fishy business adventure.
Bad review left on TripAdvisor.
No lobster.
No lobster.
No sea cow.
Thank you so much for playing, guys.
Maddie, that was great. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much to the people at Roll and Play Press for sponsoring this video with their one-shot wonders. As I said earlier, it is available on Kickstarter right now. It's already fully funded, so you already know it's going to happen. And there's wonderful adventures. This has been super fun and super easy to run. As I said, I've got no notes or anything. It's going straight from the PDF. So I had a good time. Hope
really
these two
cool.
did too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like it's a book full of these adventures.
Yeah, there is
right?
over 100 different
Yeah.
adventures, and they're all 1 page or 2 pages. This is a 2-pager.
Ooh.
It's very fun. You can drop it into a campaign. You can do it as a one-off like we did. There are plenty of options. But yeah, thank you for joining us for this amazing adventure, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye.